Hi everybody, I'm Pastor Bill, and this is Fixing Things. Today, I'm still waiting on some parts for the F600. So I got to do something else today. That's all right, it's going to be good. And maybe the part will come in today while I'm working on this other project, and we'll jump right on the F600. Yeah, I got the water pump and I got some other stuff for it. And I have a whole project waiting for that. But today is my 2004 Chevy Blazer. And she hasn't been running since 2017. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So it's been 5 years. She's been sitting for 5 years. And actually I got a buyer for her. But I don't think she's running, and we're gonna figure out what's going on with her today. So today is, will my Chevy Blazer run today? And that's what we're gonna do on Fixing Things. Oh yeah, make sure you like and subscribe. Pound that button, whatever that button is. We'll do a little bit of a walk around on it. I mean, it's not a bad looking machine. Definitely got to throw back the zoom a little bit. Interiors, no cracks. Interiors, nice. All the seats are in good shape on it. It's got good tires. Gas cap's on, that's a good sign. Got some stuff in here, I don't know what it is. There's a gas can. That's a bonus. I didn't know that was in here. There's a wire brush in there. I don't know what that's doing. Back over there is a wire brush. Let's see. This, my daughter was driving it, so let's see what this is. Synthetic motor oil. Well, she bought the high dollar motor oil. Got some extra, my daughter kept it in pretty good shape. It's nice and clean. It's a little dirty. Got to put some air in the tires. But the tires are in good shape. Somebody's coming up the road. Alright, so we need to check a few things out on it. I already took the liberty of taking the battery out. So I went down to AutoZone and got another one, because I know the battery's dead. Because about 6 months ago, I tried cranking on it, and it didn't want to start, and the battery was dead. And I put my F350 on it, some cables on it, and it would turn over, but didn't want to do nothing. So today we're going to figure out what's going on with this thing. But I think we should check some of the vitals on it. I can see right now it's got brake fluid. It's got Dextron coolant there. It's full here in fluid. engine oil is, I think, right at the low mark. But she's got an extra quart of oil. We'll put that in there. Yeah, we'll put a little bit of oil in it. I'm selling it dirt cheap. It's not that I want to get rid of it. It's just that this young fella needs a car. And, you know, he's a hard worker, and so we're going to give him a nice car. You know, this was a good, nice starter car for my daughter, and it's got a brand new transmission in it already, and I do not know why it's not running. So let's get with it. Let's get that battery in there. Got me a Derek approved battery. Thank you, Derek. All these years I've been carrying batteries wrong. Got sparkage. Oh, the radio came on. That means the key's on. This bar where it goes over the battery, pretty rough shape. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit and put some brand new Make It Happener stuff on it. Just gonna go ahead and rebuild this thing right now, make it brand new. It's a miracle that rebuilding a can will do. Need some more leverage. I don't know. We're gonna wipe it off with something. The flapper disc can't rebuild it like new, then nothing can. like rebuilt right there. We got to finish the rebuild process. See, this is a Fusion all-in-one rebuild in a can. Ooh, that's got like a metallic-y look. I better do the rest of it too. All right, we'll let that dry. This might be the whole problem right here, why it ain't running. This is Motorcraft. This is a Chevy. I don't know, can you even put Motorcraft oil in a Chevy product? Yeah, I'm pretty sure the oil doesn't know. Neither does the car. According to the dipstick, it was right at the bottom, which means it's about a quart low. The secret of not spilling oil is you do it upside down. Not a drop. I think it's time to turn the key, see what happens. Take all the flying away stuff off of it. It's got my fish food in the front seat. I'll put it over to the other side. So it wasn't running when I tried jumping it. So what we're going to do is we're going to listen for the fuel pump, see if we can hear the fuel pump. We're going to put the key in, turn it to the ignition, and see if we hear the fuel pump. Lord, don't let it be the fuel pump. Let it be something like a fuse or something like that. Keys in. I think I hear the fuel pump. I hear something back there. Engine soon will need service. Let's give it a pump. One more try. All right, so it's not running. So either it's not getting fuel to the fuel rail, or it's not getting spark. So let's check it out. All right, this is the same go-go juice that I was using to get the F600 running. So we got a little over a half a liter here. We're just gonna put a little bit into the intake. And see if she got spark. these things to work on. Look at that. Got a big old hole there. They knew I was coming. Stay. So I heard it hit. Oh, we'll dump a little bit more fuel down in it. I believe we got a fuel issue. All right, it's getting spark. When we dump fuel down the intake, the engine fires up, but it dies right off. That means it's not getting fuel. So first thing we're going to do is check and see if the fuel pump has got power up here at the relay. That means I got to go get my electrical checker. All right, according to the cover, this little relay right here is the fuel pump relay. Let's go ahead and put it on DC voltage, 20 volts. And we'll see, I'm pretty sure this thing is supposed to be off. Alright, why ain't this thing getting juice at the battery? Maybe I'm getting a bad connection on my ground. Alright, it's got power there. Got power there. So I looked at the schematic on the relay. Pin 30 should have power on it the whole time. So I'm putting on my test lead there, wire on test lead, and testing it. There we go. So we have power at the relay. '87 is the other switch. So if that's 30, 87 is the one right across from it. I hear the pump pumping. So we're gonna put this on. Turn the key, see if it'll run. So even with the fuel pump running, which I can hear it, I don't know if you can hear it. It does not run. So it's probably not the relay. Make sure I got that right. All right, let me try starting it again. The direction of this relay may have something to do with it. I hear the fuel pumping in the tank. It's priming. Okay, so something is stopping the fuel from getting up into the fuel rail. All right, the Trailblazer. What's it doing? The symptoms. Well, we know it ain't starting, right? It's cranking. When I put fuel into the intake, it fires. It actually runs for a second if you give it enough fuel. So that tells me the ignition system is working. But the fuel system is not getting into the motor. So why would that be? So we checked the relay. The relay is working. When you turn the ignition key on, you can hear the pump in the tank pumping. Or at least we think it's pumping. Well, there's this little green valve cap next to where the thingamajiggy is on the side of the thing, and that's where the fuel comes from the tank. And when I opened it up, and there's a little Schrader valve in it, when I pushed it, no fuel. So I'm thinking the fuel pump is just not pumping. It's spinning, but it ain't pumping. There's no fuel getting into it. I don't know if there's a regulator or something like that that's on it, or some. I don't know. There's over a quarter tank of fuel in the car, so there should be enough fuel in it to get it running. I had put some fuel in it not that long ago, so I don't know. So I think the next thing is to drop the tank and put a new fuel pump in it. But that's not going to be on this week's Fixing Things. That's going to have to be on another week's Fixing Things, because I don't have a fuel pump and I got to order it. So I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. It's going to run, just not today.